go together. Let's start without wasting time, guys. Ne? Yeah. All right. They are saying that I don't go through instructions. Everyone knows instructions. Why should I go through instructions? Yeah, but when you are writing, make sure that you go through the what? The instructions. They are saying that various, okay, hormone responsible for regulation of salt. Whenever I talk about salt, guys, whenever I talk about salt, you talk about aldosterone. Yeah, so which means aldosterone, al, which means salty. That thing, eh? Yeah, that's the how you can remember that. Anyway, yeah, the answer is B, 2 marks. I see people online, they are giving me answers now. Which one of the following is a stage in human embryonic development? Choroid, nope. Amnion, nope. Morula, remember, it forms the ball of cells. Ball of cells called morula, which undergoes mitosis to form a blastula. You understand? The hollow ball of cell. We talked about that. So 2 marks there. So the answer is C. They're saying that when carbon dioxide level in the blood increases above normal, so what happens when the carbon dioxide level increases above normal? So here you see that the heart rate depth nope, doesn't decrease, you breathe too much. Receptors in the diaphragm are stimulated. Which receptors? Heartbeat slows down. Nope. Receptors in the carotid artery in the neck are stimulated so that now they send the impulse to medulla oblongata. This is negative feedback mechanism for carbon dioxide. So the answer becomes D. So 2 marks there. All right. 1.4. Which one of the following changes occurs under the influence of adrenaline? Adrenaline, remember, it's a hormone which is responsible for emergency. All right. Emergency, so we have to look for emergency. Increase the blood supply of skeletal muscles. They're saying decrease in the pressure, blood pressure. Remember, when you're under emergency, you're supposed to increase the blood pressure. That's why you sweat too much. Decrease in the muscle tone. Never. The muscle tone increases so that you are able to fight. Increase the blood supply to the digestive system. For what? Are you going to digest the food in the digestive system? So D becomes wrong. So the most correct answer becomes A. So A becomes the most correct answer. A girl is barefoot. This is the reflex action. So barefoot and step onto a thorn, causing the reflex action. Which one of the following is? We talked about this. We have been talking about this every day. The path traveled by the impulse during the reflex action. So they're talking about the reflex arc. All right. Pain receptor. Okay, pain receptor is correct. You can't talk about the foot. You can't start with the response before you get the stimulus. So anything which has the pain receptor as the first becomes the first answer. So pain receptor, you go to the sensory neuron, not motor neuron. So this one also goes out. Use elimination method. So answer becomes D. Pain receptor, sensory neuron, motor neuron, and then the muscle in the leg. So D becomes the most correct answer. I see people are getting answers correct. I think we're going to get 100 out of 100. Ne? Yeah, it is good. Ne? It's good, guys. And they're saying that, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Someone saying so far is good. Thank you so much, Jordan. All right. They're saying that a diagram below represents a part of a human eye. Human eye. All right. I'm saying that they're saying that spectator in a soccer stadium is 200 meters away. 200 meters away. It means that you are seeing an object which is far from the object. Remember, a far object is 6 meters and above. But here is 200 meters away, meaning that is a far object. They're saying, which one of the following decrease the condition? Describes the condition of a structure X. Structure X is ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles. Structure Z is the lens, and the structure Y is the suspensor ligament. But remember, when you're seeing an object which is far, the lens is supposed to be less convex. You understand? Meaning that the muscles on the lens or the suspensor ligament is supposed to slacken, and then the tension on and then the ciliary muscles must contract. Meaning that contract here, slacken, and then here less convex. So now we come back here. Ciliary muscles must contract. So we have to look for something which has ciliary muscles contract. So this one is out, this one is out. Now we have B and D. All right. They're saying that the suspensor ligament slacken. So we have to look for something which has slacken. So this one is saying taut, out. So the answer is there now. You see? And here they're saying that the lens becomes less convex. That's why you said here, less convex. So B becomes the most correct answer. And which one of the following is involved in the thermal regulation? When we talk about thermal regulation, that is temperature. So temperature is controlled by hypothalamus. No story, no discussion, you know that. All right, B becomes the most correct answer. Sir, someone saying not C. Which one are you talking about? C. C. They're saying that they are saying that here, they are saying, you're saying C. Why are you not saying C? Because we say, they are saying that it can't be C because the ciliary muscles must contract and then the suspensor ligament must slacken. Ah. Oh, wait. They're saying that for object, ciliary muscles must relax. Oh, who is that? Yeah, ciliary muscles must relax. The suspensor ligament must slacken, must become taut. Then the tension on the lens must increase because you are viewing an object which is far. Yes, good. Yes. Let's come back to that. We are saying that. So we need to look at the lens which is like this. So the tension on the lens is supposed to be high, and then this one must be too strong. So taut, it becomes less convex. Let me see. Yes, less convex, and then the tension on the lens must become taut. Yes, taut, and then the ciliary muscles must what? Relax. Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. The ciliary muscles, we say it is COD. The ciliary muscles, which one of the following describe the condition of this the structure of X, Y, and Z? Looks a ball in middle of the field. Middle of the field meaning that is 100 meters. You understand? So it means that ciliary muscles must relax. Yes, suspensor ligament must become taut. And then the tension on the lens must decrease. So now we have to look for that. I was describing a nearby object. So it's a far object. Ciliary muscles must relax. So it means that, now let me rectify that. That's why I like an online discussion. Ciliary muscles must relax. So it's that and that. All right. The tension on the lens the tension on the lens must increase. The tension, the suspensory ligaments must become taut, meaning that it's taut, and then the tension on the lens must increase, meaning that the lens becomes less convex, which is C. Yeah, so meaning that 1.16 becomes C. Thank you so much. They're saying that, guys, because I'm rushing, because some people they say that don't explain. Sometimes you don't explain, you end up missing out some things. So please, let's go together. The following is a list of factors regarding to the development of the fetus. Temperature regulation, production of protection, free movement, and nutrition. Which one of the following combination of factors is amniotic fluid responsibility? Guys, I've been saying this and I'm saying it again. Amniotic fluid is not responsible for nutrition. So this one is out. You must not talk about it. So I said it. For those people who will watch this video afterwards, you must not talk about it. Is it clear? I've said it over and over again. Even yesterday I said it. All right, let's continue. By the way, don't forget that today we have a cross night, Yeah, so make sure that we come together and then we discuss paper 2. Yeah, and don't forget to watch the prediction for paper 2 is already there. I released it, so make sure that you watch it. All right, they're saying that so it is one, temperature, protection, and the movement of what? How does it? Temperature is cool. Protection, shock absorber. It acts as a shock absorber. And then free movement, the baby is playing inside. So it's 1, 2, and 3 only. So the answer is A only. We go to the next question, 1.9. 1.9, we are saying that which one of the following is a correct, which one of the following occurs when there is excess wave in the inner ear. Excess wave in the inner ear. In the inner ear, we have the round window will absorb the excess pressure from the inner ear. I don't want to refer you to the distinction material book. Yes, so someone saying, Jordan saying it says temperature regulation in the textbook. Doesn't say temperature regulation. Someone saying that it doesn't say temperature regulation in the textbook. I'm sorry about it, but it really says temperature regulation. Let me show you. Let me show you so that you are comfortable and let me show you. 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 Function of amniotic fluid. Function of amniotic fluid. Yeah. Yes. You're seeing temperature regulation prevents. You see it here. Functions of amniotic fluid from our distinction material. I didn't want to talk about this distinction material today. I just wanted to give the answers only. It keeps the temperature almost constant. You see, temperature regulation, dehydration, mechanical disease protection. You see, that's it. So the placenta is the one which provides nutrients. So don't talk about nutrients when you talk about the amniotic fluid. Yes, I think now I'm clear and I've explained it to you. Yes, Jordan. All right, we got the next question. We got the next question. They're saying that which one of the following, okay, excess. So we are saying that pressure is released at A. No. Pressure is released at C. Will C? No. Pressure is released at B. Yes. Pressure is released at B. Which one of the following occur when excess wave in the inner ear? Yeah, which one of the following releases excess wave pressure in the inner ear? So remember that over window occurs, it releases pressure in the inner ear. But they're saying that pressure is absorbed at A. It can't be absorbed at A. Yes. And what? And C. This one equalizes pressure on the either side of the tympanic membrane. On the either side. This side and this side. So you're talking about absorb excess pressure in the inner ear. The answer is C. So answer becomes C. Yes, around the window. Someone is saying D or I don't want to go to distinction material. I would have shown you that, but no, not today, not today, not today. All right, they're saying that diagram below represents the transmission of impulse from the transmission of impulse from the structure in the inner ear to the brain. Inner ear to the brain. They say, oh, inner ear to the brain. Okay. The nerve impulse for balance. This is the key word, balance. Meaning that I have only to focus on this root. Yes. Have to focus. So anything we has J is out. So it has J, is out. It has J, it's out. So it's going to start with E, F. Now balance is about cerebellum. So the answer is E, F, and H. Do we have that? E, F, and so the answer becomes B. Yes, I think now let me start. Okay. So you guys, I think that is it. Who got 20 out of 20? If you got 20 out of 20, thank you so much, guys. You did a very great job. You did a very great job. So basically, when we wind up, we see that 1.1, 1 was B, 2 was C, 3 was D, 4 was A, 5 was D, 6 was C, and A 7 was A. 7 was B, and then 8 was A, then 9 was C, and then 10 was B. Yes, thank you so much. I hope, guys, you got 20 out of 20. If you got less than that, maybe you got 18. Still, even if you lost 4 marks, still that is still good mark. I know that you're gonna make it much more better. All right, let's go to the terminologies and then we see. Let's go to the terminologies and then we see what we deal with the terminologies. I know that, yeah, terminologies is also a big challenge for some people. Okay, they're saying that structure that connects the fetus to the placenta is umbilical cord. So I'm just going to talk so that I'm faster. Umbilical cord, they're saying that the remember umbilical starts with a U, not a. They're saying that the part of the nervous system that consists of the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. This one is called sympathetic and parasympathetic. Is called autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system. I think some people wrote peripheral nervous system. I don't know whether they will give a mark, but the correct answer is autonomic nervous system. They're saying that 1.2.3 receptor in the ear that detect change in the speed and direction. We said it's a what? Crystal. Yes, crystal. They're saying that outer, there's oscillators that transmit vibration to the oval window. It is remember, we have the has and we have the miss, which is stepis or stirrup. But in most cases, we prefer you saying stepis instead of saying stirrup. Yeah, I talked about it yesterday. Then they're saying that the growth reaction of the plant in response to the gravity. Gravity is the geotropism. Tropism. I know that some people, they wrote tropism. Still, both of you, if you wrote this one or this one, still you get the answer correct. The part of the ear where the organ of Corti is located. Organ of Corti is located in the cochlea. So done with that. A hormone that is stimulated, that stimulates the germination of the seeds. We say that this hormone works in summer, not in winter. So that answer is gibberellins. I hope you wrote correct answers. They're saying that the structure in the head of the sperm that contains enzyme, we call it acrosome. We talked about this. I hope, guys, you got 8 out of 8. So we said acrosome. So we said umbilical cord, autonomic nervous system, crystal. We say that transfer vibration to the oval window, we said is stirrup or stepis, but we prefer stepis. And then we're saying that geotropism or gravitropism, part of the ear, that we said is organ of, we said cochlea. We said this one is gibberellins, and then we say that this one is the acrosome. I hope, guys, you got all the answers correct. Spelling doesn't count, right? Who told you? It counts, Buffett. It counts. It counts. Because if you are Karabo, Karabo, ne? Karabo, and then I call you, Korabo. How do you feel? You don't feel good. You see? Yeah. So it means it counts. So they're saying that as long as, okay, act as a microfilter for developing fetus. There is one kid who sent me a question in the morning asking me, he was confused about this. When I see this question there, oh, I just remember that kid. But good thing that I saw the message and the reply to her. Thank you so much, that student. I hope you got the answer correct. So the answer is placenta. It acts as a microfilter. Yes, and even I said it yesterday, and I said that that's why you see that if a parent is having HIV, is HIV positive, the kid might be HIV negative, meaning that the placenta is acting as the microfilter. It filters out things which are not supposed to be in the baby. All right, part of the brain that that controls heartbeat, it is medulla oblongata, because that is involuntary action. The region of the retina where there is no rods and cones, we talked about it yesterday, is a blind spot. Yes, so I think you got 2 marks here, 2 marks here, and 2 marks here. Who got 6 out of 6? I see guys are getting marks now. Yeah, I'm just seeing people, yeah, talking about a lot of things, ne? Yeah, a lot of things, ne? Anyway, let's continue, guys. Let's continue, guys. I think, yes, this one I talked about yesterday. Still, okay, let's continue. Give the letter name. They want the letter name. If you don't know the name, at least write the letter so that just guess and then you continue. You never know, you can guess it's right. Form part of both urinary and the reproductive system. Forms part of both urinary and reproductive system. Urinary, it means that it passes urine. Reproductive system, it means that it can be used for sex or to transport sperms. So the answer is C, which is urethra. Urethra. Yes. So you saying C is a mark and you saying urethra is another mark. If you say E or you say D and you say urethra, I think they'll give you urethra and then they cross that one. Or if you say E and you say penis, for example, then they'll give you a mark for this and then they'll cross that one. So don't panic too much. You never know. You might collect some marks as things move. All right, we go to the next question. Stores sperms temporarily. Stores sperms temporarily is B and it is epididymis. Epididymis. 1.4.1. 1.4.1. You got confused? Oh, sorry. Epididymis. Don't forget the spelling also. Epididymis. Someone is saying spelling epididymis. Yes. So make sure that it's a I and it's a Y. A P D die miss. Yes. Don't like to write because my handwriting is not good. It's ugly. All right. So we are saying that is C and is didn't say C. We're saying that it is the B and is epididymis. Secret testosterone, those are the testes, and it is E. E, which is the testis. Someone saying a penis. No. All right. Identify part A. What is part A? Part A, it is the big remember when I was telling you that anything which you see like this, that is seminal-vesicle. The biggest gland, yeah, is called the prostate gland. Then the one which looks like peas, like the ears of the cow, yes, it is a what? Is the cowpass gland. All right. So A is the prostate gland. They are saying B type of genesis, gametogenesis that takes place in E, in the testis. So it means that is spermatogenesis. So we are done with that. Thank you so much. La bello. Yeah, I see. CJ, you are here. I hope CJ you passed. Yeah. I hope CJ you passed because you've been here on this channel. Thank you so much for supporting us. Ne? Yes, CJ, thank you so much. Ne? Yeah. All right. And I hope you go to the all right. They're saying that. Someone's saying testis. Testis where now? Oh, testis. E is testis. Remember, guys, when you say testis, testis is one testis, one. And then when you say testis, it means many. So I don't know what you wrote. So this is the most correct answer. This is a pro, but you only see the testis. So it depends on the mercy of the examiners. Right. We go to 1.5. All right. We go to 1.5. The diagram below represents some of the structure involved in homeostasis in the human body. Homeostasis in the human body. Okay, we are saying that write down the part of the part that serves as endocrine gland. Endocrine glands, it means they don't have a duct. So sweat gland is the exocrine. This is exo. And then pancreas is exo. Then this one is endo. Yes, this one is not a gland. This is not a gland. E is not a gland. And then this is also endo. So the answer is F and A. We go to the give the letter or names of the part responsible for regulation of body temperature. Body temperature, here if you look at this, the body temperature is being controlled by sweat gland, because it produces sweat and then it evaporates. So that's number one, sweat gland. You understand? So that's number one. So the answer is C. C, which is, remember yesterday I told you S, sweat pore, sweat duct, sweat gland, sweat. The 4 S's. And then I was using the same example. So, so you're saying that is sweat. And then number 2 is the bloody capillary. Bloody capillary. You understand? Someone is saying that D is endocrine. No, D is exocrine. Pancreas produces hormone and also produces enzymes. So the enzymes means it is exocrine. Yes. So pancreas is exocrine. It's not endocrine. Even I say that it's the only gland here in the this body which is both endocrine and exocrine. I don't want to go to what? To the distinction material now. All right. We are saying that so F, did I say F? What did I say now? Why am I saying F here? Okay, I'm saying that name the letter of the part that serves as endocrine glands. Endocrine glands, yes. The answer is F and what? And A. Yes, those are endocrines. So we continue. Letter and name of the part responsible for regulation of body temperature. So we say that the answer is C, which is the sweat gland, and the answer is B, which is the blood capillaries. Blood vessels, I don't know, but it's also, they might give you blood vessels. You understand? Someone is also asking about it. Ne? Blood vessels. Yeah, they might give you blood vessels. They might give you the veins. I don't know. It depends. But all those are linked to the same thing. Blood vessels, blood capillaries, veins, maybe skin veins. I don't know. But the most correct answer is capillary, blood capillaries. Yes. Name the following with regard to regulation of water content in the body. Regulation of water content in the body. Hormone secreted by A, that is ADH. ADH. I think, guys, we got it right. Capillary is correct. Yeah, capillaries. I think it's correct. I think it's correct. Yeah, they can't die, man. They will give you, man. Yeah. Then they're saying that target organ E. Target organ E is a nephron. So here you talk about the nephron. Yes. So guys, I think you got 50 out of 50. I see someone saying that, no, Mavunda. Thank you so much, Mavunda. Mavunda is saying that she got, or he got 50 out of 50. That is incredible. Thank you so much, guys. It means that if you got 50 out of 50, you have already moved out of the zone for what? The zone for failing, getting less than 30. Yeah, because you need 45% to shift from 30. Target organ. Oh, good. They're saying target organ. If they're looking for the organ, target organ E. Yeah, it's a nephron. Oh, they're looking for the organ, the whole organ, which is the kidney. Yes, guys. Yes, the kidney. All right. Kidney. I thought that target in the kidney, in E. So they say target organ. They just want target organ, which is the kidney. All right. I've never heard of a nephron before. A nephron. So it means that when if they had brought a negative feedback mechanism of water, what will you say? So kidney is wrong. Kidney is 100% correct. So if they had given you Jordan, yes, kidney is 100% correct. Ne? If they had given you the negative feedback mechanism of what? Of water, what are you gonna say? because you were supposed to talk about the nephron, the ducts, the collecting ducts, and in the nephron, the distal distal complete tubule and the collecting ducts. From there, that's where the absorption of water is taking place. You have never heard about the nephron. Okay, you are safe. They didn't bring it, so you are safe. Yes. So it's a kidney. So because they are looking for the organ. Guys, how was the section A? Let's go to question section B. Identify the part A. What is part A? If you look at part A, is the fallopian tube. Fallopian tube. Part B is the ovary. Give two characteristics of endometrium that. Here they are looking for the characteristics of endometrium. Please, sir, pancreas serves as both endocrine and exocrine. No way, I got 46. Pancreas serves as endocrine and exocrine. Yes, let me check what we are saying. So which question was that? Name the letter of the responsible for registration. No. Following condition. Which question was that? Yes, Nana. Thank you so much for your question. But you forgot. They say the word only. Write the letter and the part that serves as endocrine glands. Only. Yes, the pancreas, I said, is both endocrine and exocrine. But that word only, it makes the pancreas to go out. You understand? Yes. Sorry, ne? Yeah, but let's focus now on other questions. Yes. But since you got 48, 46, thank you so much. They're saying that characteristics of endometrium that makes it suitable for implantation. Suitable for implantation, here, remember we say that Estrogen prepares the uterus for implantation by making it thick, vesicular, and glandular. You understand? By making it thick, vesicular, and glandular. So meaning that, and then the progesterone makes it more thick, more vesicular, and more granular. Meaning that the characteristics of the endometrium, it must be vascularized, meaning that it must have enough blood vessels. It must have correct thickness. You understand? I don't know what you wrote, but it will depend on how you have done your thing, but it must be more thick. It must be vascularized. It must have more blood vessels so that, yes, it can accommodate. Then number two, it must have correct thickness. You understand? Also, maybe you can also talk about characteristics. It has connective tissue which allow the attachment to happen, because the attachment doesn't happen anyway. So it depends. It's thicker and vascular, and yes, thicker, vascular, glandular. I think 100% right. That's it. Thick, vascular, and granular. It must be thick enough. It must have enough blood vessels, which is vascular. It must be able to produce hormones. The hormones. That's why we are saying that it must be able to be what? Glandular, able to have ability to produce, to secrete. Yeah, to secrete. All right. They are saying so. We are done with that. Visible reason why there is an increase in the chance of fertilization in this female. Why is it that there is high chance of fertilization in this female? First of all, we see a lot of sperms, high number of sperms. So your answer must be linked to sperms. You understand? Guys, I can't keep on going back and back and back. Yes. Yes, you're saying 2.1. 2.1a. It's a fallopian tube, yes. So there is no debate about it. Then they're saying that it must have high number of sperm. It has a lot of sperm cells. So that's the first sign, visible reason. Number two, you also look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is the ovum. What if the ovum was not released, but the person had the sex and the sperms were deposited, and the person has no sex? You understand? Yes. Uh, yeah, large number of sperms is correct. And then also, someone is saying I give wrong answers. Don't lie to yourself, Nana. Don't lie to yourself. Yes, don't lie to yourself. Who is this person? Let me identify. Don't lie to yourself. Yes. Saying that you have high number of sperm cells. Yes, depends on how you have identified them, how you have written yourself. And then number two is the ovum is released, meaning that there was ovulation. Do you understand? Yeah, it's also another answer there. So it's about the ovum release, ovum, and then also the sperms. So your answer must be linked to the sperms are released, high number of sperm cells, and ovum is released, meaning that ovulation took place. You understand? Yes. Then we are saying that we continue to the next question. Uh, oh, sorry. Someone is saying that 1.21 is 1. 1.21b. I say, oh, 1.21b, I say it's ovary. This is an ovary, guys. Ish, maybe you don't understand. Let me show you in the distinction material book. You know, some people, check. They are looking for this. It's that. That's ovary. They are looking for this. This is the same thing yesterday I was talking about. They're looking for this. What is that? It's ovary. They're looking for this, guys. Check. See it. The whole thing is the ovary. You understand? Yes. Even that's why we call it the ovarian cycle. Ovarian. Yes, because it is the what? It's the ovary. So, guys, that's what they are looking for. All this. This is the ovary. You see, this is the actual thing in our distinction material book. It's the actual thing. You see. So they're asking what is that. So you can't say that. Ne? All right. Let's continue, guys, so that we don't waste time. Identify and describe the type of spermatogenesis. This one I'm not going to explain, because the same thing, I said it over and over and over again. This is what you're supposed to write, because they say that identify and describe. You saying oogenesis is a mark. You understand? You saying oogenesis. Yes, you saying oogenesis is a mark, and then now you start under the influence of FSH, the diploid sperm cell, the diploid cells in the ovary undergoes mitosis to form numerous follicles, one follicle inside the. This is the answer we want, nothing else. So that one, we are not going to discuss about it. Yes. We continue the next question. They're saying that identify in the epitopic pregnancy, fertilized ovum can be implanted in A. This normally results in death of embryo and may endanger the mother's life. Explain why epitopic pregnancy may result in death of the embryo. How? So remember, this is, you just have now to explain the epitopic pregnancy. It's when the person here, you understand? Here, the fertilization takes place here and implantation takes place here. Remember? Yes. So if this is the ovary, and then this is ovulation taking place from the ovary, You understand? Yes. And then after that, corpus luteum is formed. You understand? So now it means that when it comes here, in the ovarian in the fallopian tube, fertilization will take place here. And once fertilization takes place here, this fallopian tube will not have conditions for implantation to take place. Therefore, what will happen? What will happen? These things will happen because they're asking you explain why ectopic pregnancy may result in death. First of all, yes, the fallopian tube lacks necessary structures to supply and to support, basically, not to support, even supply blood. You understand? To the embryo. It doesn't have these. Remember, if you look at here, it has this, remember, it's supposed to be thick, vesicular, and granular. The fallopian tube doesn't have those abilities. So fallopian tube lacks these necessary structures to support and the vascularization to assist this embryo. You understand? Also, there is no adequate nutrients in this fallopian tube. Also, because there is no enough blood vessels, it's not vascularized, meaning that there is no oxygen, no nutrients, and this can cause to the rupture of the what? Of the fallopian tube, and the embryo can die. You understand? Can result in the death of the embryo. So it is supposed to be linked to the properties which are having endometrium is having, but the fallopian tube does not have it. Yes. So that is what is supposed to be given. So this is supposed to be something which you explain based on the situation which is given. All right, let's go to question point 2. Question point 2. Question point 2. They're saying that the table below shows the hormone during the menstrual cycle on a healthy human female. You understand? Yes. So far, I've passed. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. If you have passed, at least you got some marks. Those people who have not yet got those marks, please push. On which day of this menstrual cycle is the level of progesterone highest? They're saying highest. You look for progesterone and look for the highest. Is this one? You can't fail it. They're saying which day? Day 20. So the answer is day 20. They are saying, name the reproductive hormone that will begin increase from day 24. Day 24 here. So it's FSH because a new follicle is supposed to develop. You understand? Yeah, simple. And we talked about this yesterday. Use the data from the table to explain your answer. Yes, it's because now the level of progesterone is decreasing. So the decrease in the level of progesterone, yes, it will stimulate the pituitary gland to produce FSH. You understand? Yes. So basically, it's because the level of progesterone will, remember, when the level of progesterone is high, it inhibits the production of FSH. And if the level of progesterone is low, it stimulates the production of what? FSH. So the answer is because the level of progesterone dropped, which stimulates the production of FSH. Yes, they're saying calculate the percentage increase. I told you, I said it, people here, and I don't need to discuss that too much. I said initial percentage increase is equal to final minus initial over initial. And I say that this percentage can be even more than 100%. You understand? Yes. So some people, and I say that if you see more than the 100%, don't be confused. Your answer is still correct. Yes. Meaning that it increased more than 100 times. Yes. It has doubled, it has tripled. You see, if it triples, it means that it's more than, it's three times. Yes. So they said from 8 to 10, and they're saying estrogen. So meaning that our final is 280 minus the initial, 280 minus the initial, which is 70, divided by 70. So the answer becomes 300%. So if you got 300%, so your answer is correct. Someone said 60%. I don't know how did you get 60%. Maybe you said initial minus final divided by I don't know. Yeah. So the answer is 300% because you're supposed to subtract that 280 minus 70 divided by 70 times 100, which gives me 300%. Yes. Yes, here you have supposed to say times. Yeah. So guys, I think you got it right. Then they're saying that calculate how would the progesterone level differ after 20 days if the female is pregnant. After 20 days, meaning after 20 days, it means that it will be maintained high. The level of progesterone will be maintained high, meaning that it will be at a high, it will be at the highest level. It will be high. You understand? Okay. Explain what caused the change in the progesterone level stated in the question 2 above. What causes the change? 2.5, meaning that what will cause the progesterone level to be high is because the corpus luteum is maintained high, meaning that is maintained big, which produce more progesterone level. Or someone saying that it will increase. What will 15? Yeah, it increase. Yes, I think they also give you a mark because it keeps increasing until a certain level. Yes, if you said increase here, they might give you a mark. And also if you say it's maintained high, also they will give you a mark. It must be something which shows above. Someone is supposed to, no. It's not supposed to be divided by 200. Final minus initial over initial, not final minus initial over final. Nope. It's final minus initial over initial. Yes. And they're saying that, so it means that the progesterone corpus luteum will produce, for this, corpus luteum will produce more what? It will produce more progesterone. You understand? Yeah. Therefore, the level of progesterone will increase. I think, I hope you guys, you got 10 out of 10 here. Then we go to the next question. Hey, this paper was too much of reading, too much reading. And I know some people don't like reading, but when the paper is too much reading, sometimes it makes the life easier. 2.3. Read the passage below. Cataracts, the most common cause of blindness. They're saying that cataracts we talked about this yesterday so many times. Cataracts are primarily formed when protein structures in the lens of the eye start to disintegrate, meaning that they start to separate, clump together. Cataracts is most commonly caused by blindness and main cause of vision loss in people over 40 years of age. 2 years or two types of cataracts that occur are nuclear cataracts and the subscapular cataracts. In the nuclear cataracts, okay, that they're classifying now, they're telling us cataracts from the central region of the lens, okay, gradually spread outwards, and then subscapular cataracts. The cataracts develop at the back of the lens, and then the most common in the diabetes, people having diabetes. Right. All right, they're saying, according to the passage, what type of cataracts is associated with the disorder of the pancreas? Disorder of the pancreas is diabetes. So the answer becomes, they talked about it here, with people with diabetes, meaning that, so the answer is, you're supposed to say subscapular cataracts. So that is the answer for there. They're saying that use the information in the passage to explain why cataracts cause vision loss. Yes. Why cataracts cause vision loss? They talked about it here. They said the protein structure of the lens disintegrate. Where is it? Yeah, protein structure. Yes, protein structure of the lens disintegrate. You see, and then clamp together. You understand? Clamp together. So that is it. It means that when they clamp together, what is going to happen when they clump together? This means that it causes the lens to become cloudy. Remember, cataracts, the lens becomes what? Cloudy. You understand? The lens becomes what? Cloudy. So when you talk about cataracts, you're talking about this. Yes. You're talking about, yeah, this one. The lens becomes what? Cloudy. Yep, here. There we go. You see how the lens becomes cloudy? You can't see. That's what we are talking about. So if the lens becomes cloudy, yes, the lens becomes cloudy and then opaque. The moment the lens becomes cloudy and opaque, then this obstruct the passage of light to the retina. So you just explain what makes this lens to be cloudy like this. So we say that first of all, the protein structure in the eye, yes, will disintegrate and clamp together. So once they clamp together, this will cause the lens to become cloudy, as we have seen it here, that the lens is going to become cloudy. And then the moment the lens becomes cloudy, this will and opaque, actually, yes, meaning that it does not allow light to go through. This will prevent light from getting to the retina, and then now the person won't be able to see. Is it clear? Yes. So meaning that the person will not be able to see, or there will be a little bit of impairment in the vision, meaning that you will see but not that clearly because light is not going through the retina. All right, so that one we're supposed to that one needs to be someone when at least you know the story behind the cataracts. But they try to give you those answers from there. At least you get something which you obtained from here, and then you link it cataracts being opaque and stuff. Yeah, as long as you get maybe something like 3. Or you know how you wrote, but your answer must be linked to the lens becoming cloudy and then preventing light from reaching the retina, and then it means that that will make the person known to see, if not what treated. A man is long-sighted. Here they're saying that this guy is what? Is long-sighted. So if the man is long-sighted, explaining how the structure of his eyeball affects his vision when he reads the book without glasses. Remember, if you're long-sighted, you can see objects which are far, but you can't see objects which are near. Meaning that the objects which are far, the image is focused onto the retina. But objects which are near, it comes with a bigger beam. So the image is formed behind the retina. Meaning the eyeball is too short. You understand? Yes, the eyeball is too short. And then that's number 1. Number 2, you understand that sometimes you can say the eyeball is too weak. It's also correct. Yes. It means the light from the book will converge behind the retina. You see, the eyeball is too short or is too weak or is less convex. You understand? Yes, all those can be. Sorry, they are talking about the eyeball. Yes, is too weak or is too short, and then the image from the light from this book will be converged or will be formed at the retina, or image will be formed at the retina, and then this will lead to a blurry image to be formed. You understand? Yes, meaning that you won't be able to see because the image is focused onto the retina. Wearing glass with the convex lenses will improve his vision when he reads this book. So explain. Here, convex, it helps in converging light. You understand? So it will help to converge light before it reaches the lens. You understand? So what happens here? The light, this light, it will be converged here. You understand? Instead of passing here, it will pass here. By the time it reaches the lens, it will be as if it is coming from a far object, and then the image will be focused onto the retina. So that's how you're supposed to try to explain. Then we got the next question. This one we did it. This one. Some people even are saying that, did you have a paper? No, I didn't have a paper, but yeah, guys, make sure that you study with the professionals. All right. Okay, guys, didn't read the question. Marks gone. Sorry, Nana. Sir, yes. I hope CJ, you were here when we were busy discussing this question yesterday. Okay. If there is you remember that a distinction don't need to have 100%. Even if it is 82, it's still a distinction. A distinction is a distinction. Ne? Yeah. And it's not only distinction will make you successful, but you still have another chance for paper 2. Yes. So guys, make sure that we go for paper 2. We go for paper 2. So we must train today and then we go for paper 2. We have a cross night tonight. All right. Diagram below represent the neuron with the myelin sheath, myelinated, and then the neuron without myelin sheath, unmyelinated. All right, the diagram below is not on the scale. Cool. Identify the type of neuron which is indicated here. It's a motor neuron. Let me change the color. Is a motor neuron. Give a reason for one visible reason. Is a motor neuron because we say that the cell body is at the terminal. You understand? Yeah, the cell body is at the terminal. Yeah, motor neuron. Yes, the cell body is at the terminal. Oh, you can say at the I don't know whether you say at the beginning. Yes, but you check. Yeah, so you have to be having at least how do you differentiate between the motor and the sensory neuron and the connector neuron? So you guys, I think, yes. We are saying that any answer which is correct, they will be marked correct. Describe the function of the type of neuron identified above. We talked about it yesterday still. Of this function, it transmits impulse from the central nervous system to the effector, because this is the motor neuron. From the central nervous system to the effector. Yes. I think, guys, you got it right. Then they're saying that use we said from the central nervous system to the effector. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to say. They're saying that use the letter A, B, C to indicate the direction in which impulse moves through the neuron. Indicate the direction in which impulse moves through the neuron. We talked about this again yesterday. We say that even we have that song, yes, that dendrite, cell body, axon, to the terminal branches of the axon, dendrite, cell body, axon, to the terminal branches of the axon. You see? So you got it. So meaning that is C, A, and B. C to A to B. You understand? If you say C, A, B, still I think is fine. If you say C, A, D, still is fine, as long as you wrote it right. You understand? Right, we go to the next question. Name the disorder associated with the myelin sheath of the neuron. Yeah, so we call this multiple sclerosis. CAB, yes. Multiple sclerosis. Then we continue to the next question. Multiple sclerosis, correct. Make sure that the spelling was correct. By the way, guys, let me tell you something. I didn't want to say it. 70% of these questions were past paper questions. I can even show you on each and everything. So I didn't want to say that, but it was itching me until I said it. So I've said it. All right. We continue. The next question. All right. In humans, body and axon myelinated neuron have much smaller diameter than the axon of unmyelinated. The graph below shows the speed of the impulse in myelinated and the unmyelinated. Okay. Give myelinated and myelinated. Okay, they're saying that give the axon diameter. All right. There's something which are making me laugh. Ne? I'll tell you at the end. I'll share the joke. Yeah, I'll share the joke. I don't want to talk about jokes now. Now, yes. Give the axon diameter at which an impulse moves at 20 millisecond or minutes per second. Let me see. It's millisecond or minutes per meters per second. Yes. Oh, I don't know. Or millisecond. I don't know because they didn't specify it. Okay. They're saying that 20 myelinated. Where is myelinated? It's this one. They're saying 20 is this. So it means that it's gonna be the diameter is gonna be 5. So that's the answer. Then the other one is unmyelinated 20. So 20 is here. I hope it is the correct answer or it's a little bit low. I don't know. So you draw the line. I hope that my line is correct. Is 800. Is it nanometers or micrometers? Use the graph to describe the following. The difference in the speed for myelinated, they're saying describe. Describe just show us. Speed do not explain. Myelinated and unmyelinated. Myelinated, the speed is faster. Yes, is faster. While here, myelinated, the speed is slower. You understand? Yes, we have the faster speed because if you check here, it's a little bit faster. It check here where it is. Here it's 20. At 5, the size of 5 diameter is already at 20. At actually at 30 diameter is check where it is. Here it has not even reached 5 because it starts with the 200. So it means that there's a faster speed or there's a faster speed with the of impulse with the myelinated neuron than unmyelinated neuron. Yes. Relationship between the axon diameter and the speed. Okay, the axon diameter and the speed. We see that as the diameter increases, the speed also increases. Meaning that as the diameter of the axon diameter increase, the speed of the impulse also increases. Yeah. So guys, that's how you're supposed to try to answer it. So, but this one is not like exact words, but it must be showing that as this one is increasing, this one is also increasing. Oh, guys, there's something we mark wrong. If you start with this, that as the speed increases, the diameter increases. No, the speed doesn't depend on the diameter. It's the diameter which increases, and then the speed also increases. Yes, so it means that you're supposed to start with the what the x-axis, then you go to the y-axis. Think that's it, guys. Question 2. I hope we got 50 out of 50. Yeah, here we might not say 50 out of 50, but maybe 45 out of 50. Why? Because sometimes how you can be right, but sometimes the way how you phrase your answers might change the mark. You understand? If I said the smaller the diameter, the faster the speed is correct. Let me check. The smaller the diameter, the faster is correct. The larger the diameter, the faster the smaller the diameter. Not the smaller. The larger the diameter, the faster the speed. Yeah, if the small diameter is faster, longer diameter. The longer the diameter, the faster the speed. CJ, the answers are just there. So it depends on sometimes the mass and stuff. But I see the relationship. You see it. You saw the relationship. They can't be mean and then they don't give a mark. Mm. Okay. All right. We got the next question. Question number 3. Passage below describes the breeding habits of vultures. Vultures are birds of prey that feed on the flesh of dead animals. Female vultures lay only 1 to 2 fertilized eggs, which are protected by both parents during incubation. Incubation is when they sit on the eggs, né? Yeah, for some days. Incubation is the period, oh, they defined it. Incubation is the period from the time of eggs is laid up to the time it hatches. Vultures have short incubation period of 32 to 45 days. This short incubation period is a typical of birds displaying tertiary development. After hatching, the parents feed young chicks as often as 20 times per day. Some people are saying, I wish I was a chick so that I feed. That's why some people are called chicks because they feed them every single time. Yes, all right. Are you a chick? Please don't be. Give one reason from the passage why vultures are considered oviparous. Oviparous, we say they lay eggs. The moment you say the word lay, that's oviparous. So that is oviparous. Have a high survival rate through few. Give one reason why the vultures have a higher survival rate. Yes, vultures have a higher survival rate. They have a higher survival rate although they produce only few eggs. Yeah, the first answer you can get it is that because they are protected. They are protected by both parents during incubation. That's number 1. So meaning they are able to survive. Then number 2, you can also look at after hatching, the parents feed the young one's chick as often as 20 times, meaning that it's able to give it support. It doesn't die of hunger and doesn't just leave them there so that they can do what? They just doesn't leave it there. Yes. If this chick is still very young and then it keeps going, moving, it can be trapped by predators. So it brings the food and then it feeds it. So parents feed the young ones. Yeah. So if there's any other answer, they'll also mark it correct. He's saying fertilization in vulture takes place internally. Give 2 advantages of internal fertilization. First of all, eggs are protected from, don't just say eggs are protected from what? From dehydration, most especially those ones which are not in water, in dry areas. Those ones in dry areas. A direct proportion, I'm not so sure because even yesterday I refused it. I said, please don't use direct proportion because those are physics things, but you never know. Yes, those are physics things. So, okay, advantage of internal fertilization. We're saying that, first of all, it protects the eggs from their dehydration. Yes, I say don't say protect the eggs. That's what I said yesterday. The answer is here. Protects the eggs from what? From dehydration. Number 2, protects the eggs from the predators. Did you know that you're also a predator? Eating the chicken's eggs. You're making it not to survive. Why do you buy eggs from ShopRite or Pick and Pay or what? Really? You're eating someone's babies. Anyway, life science. That's it. That's what you are talking about. So this one, the vulture doesn't allow you to do that. If it says you getting there to eat the eggs, it will, yeah, you will fight to get the eggs there. Ne? It's not like a chicken. Chicken tries to fight, but it's not strong enough. But the vulture, it will deal with you. So you see, that's protection. It brings about high survival chances. Better chances for fertilization. Unfortunately, internal, yes. Better chances of fertilization also is correct. Yes. Huh. high, because now if imagine if imagine imagine you guys you sprinkle the sperms there like the frog, the sperms will just go, you see. But if they're inside, the chances for fertilization are much more higher. Wabona? Yes, they're much more higher. Anyway, remember, internal fertilization can be oviparous, can be the other way around. Give two characteristics. So high chances of fertilization, 100% perfect. Yes. Give two characteristics of chicks that displayed artificial development. Two characteristics of chicks that display artificial. Characteristics of chicks which display, first of all, artificial all depends on the parent, meaning that is helpless. So then it means that eggs are nice. Okay. I didn't say anything. La bello. Eggs are nice. Okay. They'll ask you which eggs. Anyway, let's continue, guys, and we discuss this. State two characteristics of chicks. Okay. Eyes closed, no down feather, eyes closed, they can't walk on themselves, they can't defend themselves. You know the characteristics of artificial development. That's what they are looking for. They're saying, explain why birds with artificial development would have a short incubation period. Birds with with the artificial development, they will have short incubation period so that it reduces it reduces the vulnerability to the predators. You understand? And also starvation, because now parents are supposed to come bring food. They're supposed to come bring food. They're supposed to, you understand? Yeah. And then also, so they are not exposed to the predators for a long time. So, first of all, it reduces the vulnerability to the what? And to the predators. Also it also reduces starvation before the parental care begins. You understand? Yes. Then another thing, you or any other option you see that, yeah, it is linked to this and is correct. Yes. Let's go to question 3. So what if you talk about chorion, yolk sac, and shell? On what? I don't disrespect Zulu. Hey, hey guys, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No fighting on the channel, eh? Yes. All right. Let's continue. Question 3. The diagram below represents pupillary mechanism in the human eye. Pupillary mechanism in the human eye. Pupillary mechanism in the human eye. If I die, don't forget to subscribe. I like it. I like it. All right. What is X and what is Y? X is the pupil. X is the pupil, and then Y is iris. Yeah, X is the pupil, Y is iris. Explain why pupillary mechanism is considered to be a reflex action. Yeah, we say that pupillary mechanism is a reflex action because it is involuntary, rapid response. It is involuntary. In actual sense, that they want you to define what is reflex action. Link it to this. Reflex action is a rapid automatic response to the stimulus. Now you identify in this case because it is light, therefore that's the light stimulus. You understand? So it's first of all, it is involuntary. You don't have control over it. It's very rapid from light to dark. You understand? Very rapid, meaning that rapid response to light. You understand? Yes. It's a rapid response to light intensity. And then this one involves the receptors, which is the retina, and then the sensory cells, which is the sensory cells. Yes, and then also the central nervous system, which is the interneuron, the connector, and then also the effector, which is the iris. So all this, it shows that if you wrote something which is linked to that, it shows that that is involuntary. It is a reflex action. You understand? Yes. So it is rapid. Is rapid. It is involuntary. Yeah. Response to the light. You understand? Light intensity. So that's it. Name two effector muscles that are involved in the pupillary mechanism. What are the two receptor muscles? So here we say that is the sacral muscles. Sacral. We talked about this, ne? Talked about this yesterday. Sacral muscles, and then the radio muscles. Chadas, explain the significance of change in the diameter of of part X. Significance of the change in the diameter of part X from A to B. So here you just explain from A to B, meaning that from bright light to dim light. You understand? Yes. So it means that here you can talk about the diameter of the pupil dilates. Automatically, you see that diameter of the pupil from small to large. They're saying they explain. I think if you say this is bright, dim light. Basically, this situation is for dim light. Dim light. You understand? Meaning that the diameter of the pupil will dilate, yes, and then more light will enter the eye, and then this results in an individual able to see in dim light. You see? Yes. Someone saying, is this an ovum? Oh my God. Sorry, Nana. Ish. So it looked to be an ovum, ne? Yeah. By the way, oh my God. Ish, these examiners, they are making the eyes to look like an ovum. I'm so sorry. But they said pupillary mechanism. So it made it to be out of the ovum. So sorry. Yeah, so basically we say that dim light, basically it's the dim light, or the diameter of the pupil will dilate, more light will enter the eye, yes, and then as a result, the individual will be able to see the object in dim light. And or maybe you can also include the diameter of the what caused the diameter of the pupil. Remember in dim light, R with the C, we mix, ne? We mix C with the R, meaning that basically what happened is the radio muscle relaxed. You see, you explain it in that way. The radio muscles relaxed, the radio muscles contracted, the sacral muscles relaxed, and then now the diameter of the pupil, yes, increased, and then more light entered the eye, and then the person was able to see in the dim light. So you're supposed to explain linked to that. Someone saying that you must state pyrrhine mechanism. I don't think that will get you a mark because they have already talked about it here. That is pyrrhine mechanism. They said it, that explain why pyrrhine mechanism is considered to be. Yes, so meaning that they have already mentioned it. And even here in the question, they say that a diagram represents pyrrhine mechanism of the eye. So you mentioning pyrrhine mechanism, it won't give you a mark unless they didn't mention about that this is the pyrrhine mechanism. All right. Hey, let's continue, guys. 3.3, 3.3, 3.3, 3.3. They are saying that an investigation was conducted to determine the effect of insulin on blood glucose level. The procedure was as follows. Two groups of 10 people each were selected. One of the group considered one of the group consists of health individual, and then the second group serves as a control, yes, consists of people with diabetes. Each group was given 75 grams of glucose to ingest, meaning to eat. And then their blood was tested again after 60 and 90 minutes to determine the level of glucose and insulin. The normal level of glucose in the blood is between 9 milligrams, 9 moles per liter, and then 5,6. They're saying that the normal level of insulin in blood is 60 minutes. Level of blood, okay, in 60 minutes after glucose ingestion is between 18 and 270. All right, let's go and find out. The result recorded below. Dineo, that I see you explaining what is happening. You're explaining the reverse, meaning that you are going to from B to A, but here they said A to B, meaning that you are going to the dim light. All right. They're saying results. State the purpose of control experiment. The purpose of a control experiment is just to compare results. It's always like that, to compare the results. Describe 2 ways in which the insulin decreases the blood glucose. Insulin, how does insulin decrease the blood glucose? Basically, insulin, it stimulates the liver to convert. It stimulates the liver to convert glucose to glycogen. Yes. Basically, it makes the liver, it does not convert. That's why yesterday I said that insulin does not convert. It stimulates the liver to convert, it stimulates, it's the liver which converts glucose to glycogen. Yes. So guys, make sure that, Kanti, if those who will find this, yeah, that's how it is supposed to be written. X, which group X or Y consists of a healthy individual? The health individual is Y. Give a reason for your answer. If you look at this, they say that the normal level of insulin is supposed to be, they said it here. The normal level is 3.6, 5 between this and this, you see. So the normal level, you see here, it's normal. And then here is still a little bit higher, meaning that this person is not. Wabona? Yes. So what happened? What happened after 60 minutes? What happened after 60 minutes? 60 minutes? Yes, after 60 minutes. So it means that's why group Y shows blood glucose level within the normal range between 60 and 90. Yes. No, if you check it, because we checked here, yeah, it's normal. But if you check here, yes. And also you check the level of insulin. They say the normal level of insulin is supposed to be this, but check here, is low. Check here, the level is still fine. Between 18 to 276. You see? Yeah. And then they're saying that you can say also that so insulin level within the normal range at 60. You understand? So for this indicates that this person, so basically you have to show that the insulin level, yeah, is between this range. You understand? For person Y, and then the glucose level, yeah, between these two, this is also within this range, which shows that individual Y is the normal person, is the healthy person. So that's how you're supposed to explain related to that. Glucose to glycogen. Convert glucose to glycogen. Yeah. Saying absorption of glucose to skeletal muscles. Yeah, it's also correct. Absorption of glucose to skeletal muscles. Yeah, it's 100% also. Didn't I say it? Yeah, okay. If the pancreas with the right explanation, I think now you guys, you can discuss it online. I don't understand now what you're saying. All right, let me just finish up the question, then maybe we can talk about the gossip afterwards. They're saying that identify molecule. And I said this one. Negative feedback mechanism for thyroxine. I said negative feedback mechanism for thyroxine and negative feedback mechanism for glucose yesterday. The rest I didn't talk. And I also talked about thermoregulation, and it was good. Flow diagram below shows the homeostatic control of thyroxine in the human body. All right. Type of interaction represent this is the negative feedback mechanism. I hope you got it right. What is Y? Gland Y. Gland Y is the thyroid gland. And then disorder that is characterized by enlargement. This is goiter. Someone told me that, sir, you talked about this yesterday, and then now I forgot it. I only remembered when they said, stop. That was the devil. State 2 function of the thyroxine. Guys, thyroxine has one function. It's responsible for normal metabolic rate. Sometimes you can also absorption of of oxygen, normal heartbeat and nervous system. So it is linked. It's also, you can also talk about thyroxine is responsible for, it brings about growth, by the way. Yeah, if you can explain it better, but it depends on the marker. But scientifically, thyroxine also helps in growth because it brings about the functioning of what? The functioning of normal functioning of the metabolic rate. You understand? Yes. All right. Maintain metabolic rate. Cool. It must be written like that. I wrote negative feedback mechanism of thyroxine. It's cool. It's negative feedback mechanism. The key point is there. If it is 20, am I wrong? I don't know what is that. Okay, they're saying that describe the role of thyroid gland in correcting the level of thyroxine. Here they are used at X. Here you are talking about, yeah, I'm not going even to go through it. Yes, here they're talking about less TSH. It means that here it is too much. You understand? Yes, you're explaining high level of thyroxine, meaning that less TSH is supposed to be explained. This is what I'm saying. Let me just show you in the distinction material book. There we go. That's the goiter which I talked about yesterday. That's the goiter. Okay, this is, there we go. Where are you? I've passed it. Thyroxine, where are you? Where are you? Where is here? It's supposed to be here. Next year. Next year. Where are you? It's supposed to be here. Yes, here. Okay. Look, what are they looking for? They're looking for this high level. Decrease, no? Here. High level of thyroxine. The pituitary gland is going to produce less TSH. You see? That's why here they're saying less TSH, less TSH. You see here? So that's why I say that you explain when there is high level of thyroxine in the body. And I told you this too. I said normal, put here dash, which means if you see increase here, here is decrease, then you explain that. Okay, if the level of thyroxine increase, okay, now the pituitary gland is going to produce less TSH, meaning that the less TSH is going to stimulate the thyroid gland less, stimulation of the thyroid gland to produce less thyroxine, and then the level of thyroxine will go back to normal. So you explain in that regard. Yes. So that's why you explaining. So the arrow was showing you, ne? Yeah, the arrow was showing you. Wait, clearly. Let me check and see. The arrow was showing you. Let me wait, you guys. Okay, where is X? Level of thyroxine. Yeah, it comes here. Yeah, you explaining this. And then this one, the moment it comes here, then it goes back. It means that now it has more. All right. Then we go to the next question. The next question is saying that describe the role of, okay, then that explain why there is continuous under secretion of may lead to increase in the body mass. So if you guys remember that if you have less thyroxine, it means that the metabolic rate is gonna be low. resulting in a decrease in the energy expenditure. If the metabolic rate, if you're always dormant, it means that there will be less energy expenditure. You understand? And then now, it means that there will be inefficient breakdown of fats and carbohydrates. You understand? If you don't break down the fats and carbohydrates because you're not active, you're always sitting. You understand? That's why people who are always sitting in the offices, their tummies look to be bigger. Why? Because they're not active. They don't make their bodies active. So they need to go to the gym so that they burn those fats out. You understand? So breakdown of fats and then carbohydrates, it will become inefficient and then causing the accumulation of fats, and then this leads to increased body mass. So basically you have to link it to how this is being, why is the food which is taken in is not eaten. Yes. Then we go to the last question. Is it the last question? Yes, the last question. The last question, they're saying that the investigation is conducted to determine the effect of auxins on the plant tropism. The investigation was conducted as follows. 12 plants of the same species were divided into 3 groups, A, B, and C, 4 plants each. Although plants were kept in the darkness for 72 hours during the investigation, the growing tips of A received no treatment. Okay. Yes, we are saying that plants were kept, okay, growing or received no treatment, okay. The growing tips of B were cut off, okay, replaced with the agar. Agar is just a solution, it's something like a jelly, yes. Agar jelly-like substance, which is, okay, substance, okay. Saying the growing tip of C were cut off and then replaced by a piece of agar without The diagram below shows how growing tips of 3 groups were treated. Okay, let's find out. Independent investigation. For this investigation, what is the independent variable? Independent variable, you come back to the question. I told you always read the first statement. Investigation was conducted to determine the effect of auxin on plant. So here is the effect of auxin on plant, effect of auxin on plants. Or you can even say that presence or absence of auxin, yes, in the plant. Someone saying, you said it will cause hyperthyroidism. Hypothyroidism. Ah. That's why I like the online memo discussion, because you guys, you have answers. And let me tell you something, guys. Even when we are marking your scripts, for example, whether in class or what, we find these answers you are giving. I think the government must introduce this so that they give the kids at least, because sometimes your explanation, I'm not saying that your answers are correct, but sometimes your explanation can be correct, and me, the person who is making the memorandum, I didn't think about it. You understand? I didn't think about it. Yes, but you see it in a different angle, and your answer is 100% perfect. So, guys, I don't blame you. And I'm not saying that your answers are wrong. Ne? Sometimes your answers are correct. Sometimes your answers are correct. Yes, but uh, 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 but you maybe they did not discuss about it. That's why I like to discuss the memos here on this channel, so that those people, some of those people who are going to mark, they watch these lives, and these lives, they also help them to take your voices to them. You understand? Yes. All right. Hey, let's continue, guys. They're saying that two variables were controlled. Two variables which were controlled. Here we're gonna control. Basically we controlled the exposure of basically darkness. Yes, you talked about darkness. For 70 years. Time of exposure to darkness. Yes. That's number one. We controlled it. Then number two, we also controlled the species type. You understand? The species type, they talked about it here. Species type, same species, né? Meaning the species type. Any other answer you wrote, né? Any other answer you wrote? Explain, give the expected results of A. It will grow straight. It will continue growing straight upwards. Yes. And then C, it will not grow. Or it will have very minimal growth, insignificant growth. You understand? Someone saying Zaba, I should suggest it to DBE. Yeah. Sometime back, I was talking about it with one of the facilitators in one of the districts. Yeah. And then you're saying that, do kids like this? I said, yes, they like it. And you must do it. You discuss your memos there, when they're not there. You understand? But sometimes they have correct answers and their voices are not listened to. Yes. But if they compiled a memo, when you guys, you say that, no, sometimes you guys, I'm telling you, I'm not saying that what I'm giving is wrong, but I'm saying that your answers, sometimes the way you see the question is totally different the way I saw it, and you link it and your answers are correct. Not only me, not only them, but humans are like that. You understand? So they must give you a voice also. I must advocate for that. Who says yes? I must advocate for that. All right. How was the reliability of the experiment reliable? How was? I told you this is the only time when they will mark the grammar. How was the reliability of the investigation reliable? How did they make it reliable? So basically, they used the 4 plants per group. They said it here. They used the 4 plants. They said that 12 plants of the same species were divided into 3 groups. You understand? ABC of 4 plants each, meaning that they used 4 plants per group. And then number 2, since they got, then the average growth was what? Was the average. Meaning that they took the average. Yes. They're saying stems grew upwards. Yes, the stem grew upwards, correct? They're saying that how after 72 hours, stem of plant in B, yes, bent to the right side. Explain. Yes, they bent to the right side. This is the reason why they bent to the right side. Remember that this stem is like this, meaning that the agar, the auxins will diffuse here. And if they diffuse here, it means that this side, these cells, they're going to grow faster. And then it starts to bend that side. You understand? With that thing. So why? Because too much auxins that side. So maybe you would have said it like this, that auxins in the agar cause the differential growth with the cells on the left side, né? Meaning that it yes, on the left side, elongating more than those on the right side, resulting in the right side growing slower. You understand? Or meaning that the auxins here diffused downwards, and this left side where the agar was, yes, did I say cells? Auxins diffused downwards, meaning that the side which had the agar, yes, what happened to it? What happened to it? Those cells grew faster than the right side, yes, resulting in the stem bending to the right side. So you're supposed to explain it best like that. Ne? Yes. I think, guys, it was not a bad paper. It was not a bad paper. So we are going to prepare for our cross night today. We have a cross night. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to watch the prediction for paper 2. I released it. I'm also going to release geography now. Yes, I'm going to list geography so that you guys, you prepare those who are doing geography. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And also don't forget that now we help kids from grade 7 until grade 12. Yes, so that we see that all kids in Mzanzi are helped. If you have any questions, let me know. We'll try and what? And we'll help you out. Yes, thank you so much. If there is any challenge in this paper, this is a proposed memorandum. It must not stress you. I repeat, it must not stress you. It must not stress you. This is a proposed memorandum. There is a lot of answers, yes, which are there. Those answers, I've not talked about them. And sometimes when I'm also running, I end up, yes, like the other question, you saw the other question. I ended up saying B, C when the answer was B, you see. I think I said D when the answer was B. Yes, meaning that I didn't read the question nicely. You coming here and then you just doing the memorandum direct with you. Yes, it means something what? Something very, very, very important. Yeah, sometimes when we are reading together, like I just come here, I sit here the same way you went, they gave you the paper, and then you start doing what? Doing the work. That's how we do our memorandum as proposed. I salute you guys, those who got good marks. Yeah, don't forget, not the best in class is the best in the world. Meaning that it's not only marks which are going to make you successful. Meaning that, please, if you don't get what you want, you have another chance. Yes, you can go back again and then focus and then try to rectify the mistakes. You will manage to get it. Someone got 160 out of 150. You can't say that, justice. You can't say that. Abi Vuile and Avile, 21 out of, yeah, at least, yeah. Yeah, make sure, guys, that you smash paper two. Paper two is going to be a little bit easier. Yeah, thank you so much. See you again in paper two discussion and also memo discussion. Today we have a cross night. Don't forget about that. Until we meet again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I win. Hello?